Hey everyone, welcome back. Baku Grand Slam has wrapped up. It was a pretty interesting tournament. We had some new Japanese faces that were competing. Not the best results, but we definitely had some great Ippons, just like the one on the screen. Ashibarai off the sleeve. But yes, so let's get into the Ippons, the top Ippons from the Baku Grand Slam. Look at that one. Hashimoto, he would be impressed. One-handed sode. You don't see many people do it other than Hashimoto, so I mean, he went in with two hands, ended up being one, so we'll give it to him. But yes, quite a bit of newza in this one. Some really interesting techniques, like this one. It's like a kataguruma, but watch his elbow. Watch his elbow as he goes underneath the thigh. Right here. And it's legal. It's legal because he's got a grip on the sleeve. So Papanashvili, really nice technique. Saito with the big sasai surikomiyashi, and pay attention to his surite right up near the chin, and then gets a big pull off it. So Saito, 19 years of age, looking really, really good. And this is the palati ochigari, the Italian judoka, kind of made it famous, dropping down to a knee and rotating as you do it. Threw nagase with it, surprisingly, a while ago now. Here we have Kondo from Japan, made his debut. A nice ochigari of his own. I thought it was Ippon. It was scored at wazari, but come on, this is good. Look at it. It's great. A lot of impact. I mean, maybe he was on his side a little bit, but come on. It was a great throw. Right, now I want to have a look at this one and the next one. Yagura Nage by two Georgians. And one is Ippon, this one here, by Maizoratsi. But the next one from Becca, I don't know, I think it deserves to be an Ippon. Givanashvili, look at this. Same grip over the back, the cross grip over the back, picks him up, Yagura Nage. And if you're asking me, if you're gonna land on your head like that, the next thing is your shoulders, which means you're flat on your back, so come on, let's give him an Ippon. Oyoshi now, and got the silver medal. I definitely think he was one of the standouts of the Japanese team. He definitely showed that he deserves to be at this level. Nice ochi into a seoi otoshi, I guess. Yeah, really, really nice techniques. And he's quite interesting because for Japanese judoka, he's doing like uranage and tani otoshi and stuff, so really interesting guy. Another nice ochigari here. Lots of ochigaris. Usually I'm only picking up one or two ochigaris from these top Ippon videos. Here's another one from Saito. Lovely uchimata. And you can see White, he doesn't like the grip, so he tries to go on the inside, but to be honest, when you take your hand off a man like Saito, he's going to use it as an opportunity and dominate. Next up, I really like this one. Big and powerful. Drop down seoi otoshi. And perfect placement of the grips. And the leg as well. The leg, the outside leg. Really, really nicely done. Ida now gets an easy one. Just jumps in there, grip and go at the same time. And there was no resistance, so he just kind of flew through it. By the way, guys, you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We hit 50,000, next to 100,000, and I want to get there as soon as possible. Lovely, also to here, into Tani Otoshi. Great work. Here's Oyoshi again. Going for that pickup that he likes, and then turns it into a Haraigoshi. So Oyoshi, he's really interesting. I like to see a Japanese judoka utilizing all the available techniques, you know, pickups, hip throws, arm around the back, you know, working with those kind of grips. So really, really interesting. And this is just wonderful work by the Russian. Drops down, and then instead of just waiting for mate or going into newza, stands right back up, uses the opportunity, and jumps in there for a nice hip throw. That was in the final, I think. Oyoshi again. Big Uchimata, come on. And to have the top grip like this, and to do that, that takes real skill. That takes real skill. Right, next up, goes to the ground, and then a nice rollover, bow and arrow choke. Sets it up really well with the legs, isolating the shoulder. Really, really nice transition there. And this one's kind of weird. So he's looking for the overhand grip, but then just goes in for an osoto and doesn't really have a grip. He's just kind of putting his arm over there. It's almost like a makikomi. But, I mean, if you can get the leg like that, it's really good. Al-Barak now from Turkey. And I just really like this sequence. So he goes in. It's golden score, by the way. He goes in, almost gets countered, but he was first. He was first, and here he's also first as well. Goes in for the ogoshi, and then turns it around. So in golden score, you know, just attacking like that, keep going, you'll eventually get it. It's better than being reactive. Yeah, it's better than being reactive. Looks for the newza, but he doesn't need it. Golden score, my friend. So by blue here, a nice uranage. Almost gets taken away with the ochigari, but I think he was looking for it. And white didn't really have enough going there. Not enough grips, not enough hook with the leg. Beautiful seoi otoshi here. Moving to the sleeve side. So if you want to do these techniques, standing seoi or seoi nage, moving towards the sleeve side is the way to do it. And this by blue, I really don't understand what he's doing. He's got his hands down against Beka Givanashvili. Look, hands down. He's like, grip me, grip me. And Becker is like, okay, I will grip you and I will throw you to the floor. It was a wazari, but ended up being newza Ippons. So Japaritsi now from Georgia, and a slow but well thought out uranage. I love the step in there with the leg, looking for the kosoto as the grips change. Really, really nice uranage. Some big boys. And a drop down seoi nage. And a nice bit of sportsmanship here. You know, someone's got to lose, someone's got to win. So, I mean, you might as well feel for your opponent. Right, next up, it's kind of like an ochigari, but this is like a drop kosoto. I guess it's a kosoto gake. You would call this a kosoto gake, where he's dropping down onto his knee while hooking the foot. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just making up technique names. Come on. Right, some women's judo now. Nice osoto gaishi. So blue goes in, but white has the dominant grips. You're always gonna win that exchange if you've got the better grips. And look at this. This is just fabulous. So fakes the hip throw or the uchimata, but then blue defends, and then that leg is just for the taking for a nice osotogari. And this is just, I mean, white does so well to defend the first attempt, but I mean, that ochigari, he was going in one direction and one direction only. And that was forward. Look at this. Jumps in, hooks. And then I guess white was looking for a pickup, but just couldn't get it. The grips and the direction was too good by blue. And these exchanges here, right on the edge of the mat, you're like, oh, you know, should I be pushed out? Am I pushing him out? What's going to happen? So I like the way the mats are with judo. It kind of pushes the action when people get to the outside. I think it's a good thing. You see a lot of techniques happening on the outside of the mats. And this is just, I should have put this earlier in the video, to be honest, because it's one of the greatest Ippons of the whole tournament. Right into golden score, and that is such a fast osotogari. Another drop down seoi nage now by the Georgian. He loves it. Look what he does with the hand as he whips it over to kind of make the grips a little bit looser. Big boys now. Nice taiotoshi. Not much work with the foot though. Could do some more with that feet. Just like Saito, but whatever. Ida again now. And you kind of know what he's going to do. Kosoto into an uchimata. And blue just got caught turning in the wrong direction. You don't want to go in that direction. You don't want to go in that direction. You don't want to put your leg there either. That's just asking for it. So here we are again, the edge of the mat, and a nice sumigaishi. I think this is a sumigaishi. Interesting foot placement on the outside of the knee. I do like that. Here we go again. I'm going to call that a seoi otoshi. Lovely grip on the inside of the armpit. It's always good to drop down pressure that way. Here we have Kondo again, and showing his nice drop down seoi nage, and just the drive, kind of like Abe HIFUMI a little bit, just to get off the floor, drive, and get the score. Maybe it's not an Ippon, but I've included it. Why not? And Papanashvili again, really opportune. Newaza jumped on that arm very quickly. And Kondo, here's another Osoto Gaishi. And just pay attention. Who's got the better grips? Who's got the better grips? I mean, blue didn't have anything around Kondo's head or his neck. Tanaka now, with a nice suri komigoshi, but to be honest, he looked a little bit slow this tournament. Obviously, he took gold at Paris, but I don't know, maybe he was a bit tired or it just wasn't his day, but he looked a bit slow. Now look at that, lightning fast. Uchimata by Takabatake. He's really good at this. This is his thing. This is what he does. A super fast Uchimata. I should make a highlight video of it at some point, but he's got a really nice Uchimata. Aida now. Nice transition into Newaza. And I was kind of disappointed by his performance actually. I thought he would take gold, but it wasn't his day. It wasn't his day. Oh, come on, that's some fast Ashiwaza. Just jumps on the opportunity. I mean, he is sticking his foot out there like that. Just kind of was there for the taking. Takabatake just leaving that leg out there a bit too extended. Ooh. Big pickup. Nicely done by Tanaka. And here we see again, Japanese judoka working with the grips around the back, so good to see. Right, next up, hand on the lapel, but changes it, just switches grips from left to right in an instant, and then jumps down, and that's enough to get his opponent to the ground. And then a really nice harakajime, kind of locked up from the turtle position, but uses it well to roll him over and secure the newaza pin. And this is nice by Oyoshi. Watch what he does with the sleeve as he feeds it behind his neck so he can get the cross grip. That's really nicely done. He's obviously trained that. It's something he likes to do. And this is a bit of a failed newaza attempt by Powell. I'm not quite sure what happened because of the angle of the camera, but he goes for an omoplata. But when he rolls over, he doesn't have Blue's arm. And I'm just going to assume that the Brazilian is good at newaza, but I think he might have anticipated the omoplata, just let it happen, and then secured him on the way down. Oyoshi again now. He had a good day, and this is against Orujov, right? So stealing one out of Ono Shohei's book is definitely something he thought that he might utilize. Well done. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments. What was your favorite? And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.